I don't know how to start, nothing's yet begun, and I'm trying to rhyme my heart as if I had one. I don't know how to speak so you don't hear a word, and even if I did, I know I'm not hurt. You think there's more to me, there's more to me than this. All the pain you can see, I'm in the abyss. Please tell me, pretty girl, if you find the rest, don't look for me, 'cause I don't exist. There's a dirty little devil when I'm dreaming, the one who keep me up, the one who keep me screaming. There's a monster inside of me.
Well, weirdos, here we are back again. We're in Bohernabreena in County Dublin, and we're heading up to this cemetery, St Anne's Cemetery, not is it? Yeah, St Anne's. The scenery up here is absolutely breathtaking. You've probably seen on the intro there we had an encounter of the prehistoric type circling us, and over here we have some still water here. It's fantastic. I don't know if you've seen that right in the centre there, there's a trout rising. I can actually see his dorsal fin there. There, did you see him? There's more out there.
These horses by themselves, yeah?
They are, and here we are, look. We come up the lane, there's a horse here. Two horses. They're wondering what we're doing. I'm wondering what they're doing. So it's lovely along here. It's a lovely evening. It's a beautiful place. Have a look in there, guys. Say hello. This is Mag. So guys, it's very easy to pass here, and this is my innate land navigation skills with the assistance of Google Maps says that it's here. Okay, so we're just going to cross this gate, and then hopefully we're going to be up there and having a look around. We'll come back to you in a minute there. So yeah, that was the gate, right?
That was a hard time.
No wonder everybody in here is dead. I hope. With the exception of us, maybe. So, what a view, guys.
Worth the climb.
Definitely worth the climb. It'll be even worth the climb in kind of a Bruce Willis style across the glass on your bare feet. The view is breathtaking. Okay guys, so let's get in here and take a look. So guys, we made it, and it really is a very beautiful place. You can see up along here. Now it's a bit of a hike, but it's very, very peaceful. It's very, very tranquil. And the neighbours are dead quiet. So
there's a
Not
small
li- yeah.
like ruin of a church somewhere, so we have to find that. But it actually dates back to 952, believe it or not. And it was mentioned by Pope Innocent III. And it was confirmed as a church back in 1216.
Pope Innocent the Third.
Pope Innocent.
There's no innocent popes, I'm pretty sure about that.
No. And what else? Yeah, so the church was destroyed in the late 13th century, but it was rebuilt again, kind of at some stage. And it was recorded as being used in 1541.
Okay. Well, will we take them for a bit of a walk around? What was the story with this here? Was that the statue here?
Yeah, so the statue without the head. I do believe that was actually up on this.
And is there a story about that? Or?
No, but there's a story about the font, so we have to find the font as well. Bit of a folklore story about the font. But we've literally just arrived and we have to try and get our bearings. It's actually 10 to 10 in the evening. So the moon is out already.
It's mad, like if you look at this graveyard and it's so hidden, like it's actually quite a challenge to find, and some local people, they're not even aware of it. But like if you look out here, it's all intent purposes, it's wilderness. And then if you flip here, you've got houses everywhere just behind it. So it's a funny spot, really.
It's definitely not wheelchair accessible, that's for sure.
No, and if you're not careful as you walk around here, you probably will end up in a wheelchair. But this looks like one of the most modern tombstones here, that black, kind of a black marble.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 1951. Mary Jane Lee died 5th of February 1933, and John Lee died the 2nd of January 1951. And it definitely stands out as one of the
newer ones.
Yeah, for sure. There's another black one over here. Just be careful as you go. Oh, this must be the original entrance over here.
Oh, that must be the church ruin there. So I think the font is either on this side or the opposite side. There's a real old one there.
Just taking a photo.
Patrick Bourne.
It's really nice as graveyards go. It's really nice, isn't it?
Mm.
Like
Oh yeah, look, there's the entrance.
Let's go and have a look at the entrance here. There, that's a pretty old one. You can kind of see it as we cast it.
Let's see. 1816. Cullen.
interesting spot. And definitely worth a visit. I wouldn't be very familiar with Bohernabreena.
No.
I've only been here. I've never been here, been to this graveyard before, but I've only been in Bohernabreena a handful of times. But it reminds me a lot of Glenmalure and Wicklow. It's very like that. It has that kind of very much old world feel to it. But
I think they closed it down in the 1940s.
imagine if we had have known about this, like we wouldn't have to climb the wall.
Hello. That's Patricia. And Barbara. That one's looking for its ma. Right, so this is there's the font. How could we miss that? So the story behind this font is some very wealthy landlord in the area thought that he could, you know, lift it, bring it back to his place and use it for his horses to drink from. So he tried the first time. He got his men to get the horses and tie a rope around it and try to pull it out. But that didn't work. The rope broke and etc. It's too hard to move. So the second time he tried, he got his men to try and move it again, and the horse reared up and actually came down on the workmen, injuring one of them really badly. And then the third time they tried it, the horse dropped dead. So yeah, and apparently he got so annoyed and he said, well, if I can't have this font, nobody else is going to use it. And he cracked it all here.
So that's the gig with it being cracked?
Yeah. He smashed it.
Wow. We said we were going to look for that when we came up here.
Yeah, and I think over to the right hand side, people were buried that were unknown from the area.
So over the wall?
Kind of over to the far right. I don't think over the wall, but just in the far right hand side.
Okay. Unmarked graves then?
Unmarked graves. And there's Patricia.
So here's a fairly modern one as well.
A lot of people from the 1916 rising that died during the cause. They were buried here too, a lot of them.
There's an unusual one because the person, Joseph Thomas, beloved husband of Jane and devoted father, late of Tram Terrace, Terranure, died the 30th of March 1928. But obviously the tombstone isn't from that era at all. That's a modern tombstone. You can see that's been laser cut. And look at these, just
A lot of babies, baptised babies as well. They were buried here too, so
like, I mean, I suppose the topic on graves is that people think it's some people think maybe it's disrespectful to come into a place like this and whatever, but I don't think it is. I think it's to the contrary, really. I think it's showing the height of respect because we're trying to capture something and bring it to people that might have interest, and who knows, somebody somewhere might look at the video and go, oh, you know, it's such and such maybe that was buried in the Bohernabreena area or whatever. At the end of the day, it's definitely respectful, you know, and I think you can tell like the tone of the video is more reflective as well. What does it say here? Rest a while and remember the happy times. Michael Gaggy Lawless, 1893 to 1982. Wow.
They're in his 90s when he died. He passed.
Yeah. I don't think you'd be resting there an awful lot, would you? It's full of nettles.
Full of stingers. As those dogs would call them, stingers.
It's definitely worth a walk. Okay, so that's kind of mass concrete, so that is relatively new too, I would say. So we'll just go back down here now and give everybody one more fantastic panorama of this. It really is. It's really, really nice, isn't it? And guys, if there's anybody watching this that knows of places like this, we'd be very interested in, you know, maybe hit us up on the Facebook page or whatever and let us know. So what does this say here anyhow?
This is loving memory of Emily Hollis, 1913. And Farrell Kelly. Farrell was the first name. That's unusual, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Farrell Kell, I think. No, Kelly. Aged 80 years.
80.
And Anne Kelly.
Anne Kelly. Some age though, back in the day, wasn't it really? Yeah, like, I mean, that's pretty incredible. Yeah, so I suppose this is probably this grave and the actual track up at the very, very top is, I suppose, the two items of most significance up here, isn't it? Aren't they really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on and have a look around. Hold on.
This is after fallen. Kate Butler died the 2nd of May 1925. Rest in peace.
Sad, isn't it?
Oops. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you do know of any graveyards like this one really tastes a biscuit, I think, for me anyhow. There is another very nice one out in Newtown in Kilmurray where my own relatives are buried, but this is pretty special. Like, it's hard to believe it's a cemetery, really, isn't it? So guys, that's us then. We're checking out for tonight, and if you're up in this neck of the woods, it's not far from Dublin, it's not far from the M50. It really is worth the effort to come up, and I think people should come and see these places. It's very, very important that, you know, they're not forgotten about, and they have such relevance in all our histories and our culture as well. And we'll see you soon, and happy Friday the 13th.